Hi everyone and welcome to my fourth vlog, Budgie's Blazing Vlog. In this week's episode we are going to be looking at Tang Kimchi Ketchup. Now what you don't know is that I actually filmed this literally 5 minutes ago and I hadn't pressed hit record, so I've kind of already opened it up, sampled it, so I'm going to be going through it just one more time and hopefully we are on record. So let's get going with Tang naturally fermented kimchi ketchup. So I've done some research on this particular brand and it was developed by a gentleman called Stephen Fowler. Actually, saying that a second time round, Stephen Fowler, actually, I'm an EastEnders fan. I don't know if any of you guys are. If you are fans, Stephen Fowler, we all know who that is. It's not the same Stephen Fowler that has created this particular product. So Stephen Fowler is actually a product manager at The Guardian and he moonlights and he has created his own business and Tang Kimchi Ketchup. There is a lot of reference on social media to Tang Kimchi Ketchup, to Kentish Road in particular. Now, although it's called Tang, I'm not sure if that's referencing the kimchi or Kentish Road. So that could be kind of a bit of a double bubble there, if you like. Now, this sauce is naturally fermented, and in terms of it being a hot sauce, so I only actually review hot sauces. I actually picked this up, as you guys know, from one of my favourite shops in London, Hot Burns and Black. So because it was in there, I assumed it was a hot sauce product, and although it does have some chili ingredients in it, which I'll come to in a second, it actually says a tangy sauce for brunch, eggs, avocado, cheese, fries, burgers and everything else you used to put ketchup on before you discovered Tang. So what Stephen is saying is that it is basically a replacement for tomato ketchup. So whatever you might use tomato ketchup on in your lives, like chips, burgers, whatever it is, you can basically use this product for. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it does actually look like it's been commercially produced, and Stephen might have been able to move into a commercial setting, and this is because it had actually a ring pull on it when I opened it, and it does look really kind of professionally done. It's got barcodes, it's got a little table of nutritional values on it. It's a good looking product. Moving on to the ingredients, we've got Napa cabbage, onion, sea salt, red pepper powder, cayenne pepper, unrefined cane sugar, garlic, ginger and xanthan gum. Now the xanthan gum is usually a stabiliser for sauces, so you don't get kind of, you know, with some certain handmade sauces you get the kind of separation between the liquid at the top and the actual pulp of the sauce. So with that particular ingredient it stops that from happening and it keeps it kind of quite consistent. So let's get going on this. So I'm going to pour some out onto my plate here and give it a little move around. So in terms of it being a replacement for ketchup, it's definitely a lot lighter, and obviously that's because of the kind of Asian style ingredients that have been used in the product. It definitely is more runnier than ketchup. So ketchup for me is quite a solid kind of product that you put in your plate and it wouldn't move anywhere unless you're using one of those cheaper ketchups. It's quite a kind of product that doesn't move around the plate. This one definitely does, and it's kind of moving around a little bit, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's got some movement in it. What I can see though is that there are some nice little bits in there that I can see, like some texture, and I personally think that's probably the cayenne pepper and the red pepper in there. So you can see there are some tiny little textures in there which I really like. Oops, I am dropping it everywhere right now. So in terms of the smell of this product, it is really quite aromatic, and I think what that is the Napa cabbage that's in there that I'm getting. So I'm getting the Napa cabbage, and I'm also getting the kind of the aromacy, if that's actually a word in the English dictionary, I'm not sure. I'm actually getting the aromacy of kind of the red pepper, the cayenne pepper, and also the fact that it's fermented, I'm getting almost like a sharpness on the nose. So let's get started, let's give it a try. Wowzers. Oh, wow. That is not what I expected at all. So you probably think I'm coughing and all that now because of the heat. No, I would say that there is actually not very much. There is not any heat in that product at all. Although it has some cayenne pepper, I would say that if you have friends, relatives, family that or these chili wusses that can't handle any heat, that are not chili heads, they would definitely be able to eat this product because it has I would say it has no heat in it whatsoever. What I would say though is that it is very, very quite tart, and I'm almost getting a similarity to tamarind. So if you've tried tamarind before in an Indian restaurant with your onion bhajis, your samosas, in an Asian style restaurant, Pan Asian, tamarind is a really, really nice ingredient that is kind of quite tart, but also has a sweetness at the end of it. And it's kind of, this is quite similar in terms of what I'm getting, and it's the closest thing that I would say I can match it to in terms of what this is. This is a very, very, it is very, very quite sharp. And it does say that it is a tangy sauce, so it was most definitely tangy. It's almost, I would say, tangier than I was expecting though. In terms of the tang, you do get the flavour of the other ingredients in there, but after that, all of the flavours disappear quite fast, so there's nothing in there that's kind of quite memorable. In terms of the flavour kind of sticking around on the palate. What I would say though is that I love ketchup. I've kind of, I use ketchup kind of as marinades. I'll have it with my chips. I will, use ketchup with all sorts of things every day, and I wouldn't replace ketchup with this product. And that is because ketchup for me is tomatoey, it's sweet, it's sugary, it's tart, it's all of those things. Whereas this product is very tart, it's fermented, it's got some nice flavours, however, it is not a ketchup in my opinion. It's almost a sideline between, I would say, a chutney, almost like a Pan Asian style chutney, and maybe a ketchup, if you will. So it's kind of somewhere in between there. I wouldn't personally say that this product would replace tomato ketchup, because I couldn't see myself eating this with a fry up in the morning. You're either red or brown sauce. I'm definitely red. This couldn't replace it for me. I do like the product, it is good. In terms of a rating, I'm going to give Tang Kimchi Ketchup a 2-star rating for this, just purely because it's got some nice flavour, it doesn't have any heat, so I wouldn't say it's a chili product. Because of the fermented flavour of it, it is quite tart. Thank you very much.